Welcome back to Fireside Chats with Mr. Klepfer. As you can see, I'm in Miss Caldwell's room, so I'm improvising with my fire this week. I just had to draw one on the board, so we'll make do with it. So I just wanted to remind you of a few things. First of all, your learning portfolios are due on Friday. You will have some time in class this week to work on them. We have one more sort of mini unit, I guess, to go over, a mini chapter on energy that we're going to be covering this week. You have a couple assignments you're going to do with that, but it probably will only take a few days. And then you'll have some time to work on your learning portfolios, and they'll do on Friday. And then the following week, we're going to start getting into space. Okay, so that's kind of the plan going forward. Now, as promised, I had put up that document for your burning questions for you to add to, and I'm going to try to answer some of those with my fireside chat. I may not get to all of them. It just kind of depends on how long they take to answer, but I'm going to bring that up now, and I will do my best here. So first question I see on here is, are we only doing projects this year? It depends on how you define project, but we will be doing a lot of projects because I think you all know that is how I think students learn best. And we know that not everybody's a good test taker. Some students are. Most students are average at it, but there are a lot of students that just are not good test takers. So I try to avoid them if I can. I'm not saying we won't have any tests or quizzes or small things like that you'll be graded on, but a lot of what we do will be project-based. They're called burning questions, partly because they are my fireside chat questions, and partly because the idea is that they're like hot questions that you just have to have answers to. You have to get rid of that idea in your head. What if we didn't get the project done on time? Will we have extended time? Will there be points taken off? I'm pretty sure I had mentioned this as well. This year, sort of my philosophy on things is that there are still going to be due dates for everything we do. However, points will not be taken off if it's turned in late. Okay, we will just continue to move on. So the idea is that you should try to get them done on time. I understand things happen and things don't get turned in on time. But the important thing is that you are learning. So I want you to go finish them and get them turned in. The later you are with your work, though, the more your other work's going to back up because we're going to continue to move on. Okay, so there's no penalty for turning them in late, but I'm not going to chase you down, and we are going to be moving on with the rest of our year and our content and what we're learning. Let's see. Answered some of those questions a little bit. What if I have to go to Blended or something and I don't have internet access at home? It's not really a question for me. That's more a question for the main office. However, you still are required to do the work. It might just be if you don't have internet at home, you're going to have to make arrangements to get paper copies of everything we do and get them turned in. And do your best to try to communicate with your teachers when you can, because communication with blended students or students learning virtually is extremely important. We'll be doing a test. What is the next project after the Rube Goldberg? Like I said, we're going to do the energy unit, and then we're going to get into space, and we got a few other things we're doing. Our next project will be different than the Rube Goldberg project. I don't want to say it's going to be more or less, because in the long run, it's probably going to be the same amount of work, but it is a different kind of project. I have no idea how many projects we'll have in total. It kind of depends on how quickly we go through the year. I'm changing things up a little bit. So and with our current situation with the pandemic going on, it's really hard to tell how long things are going to take and how much we're going to get through. If we go blended, we'll still be allowed to have partners on projects. If you go blended or if we go virtual, we can still have partners for things. If we're all at home learning virtually, we will work out a system for partners. We'll have you meet me on the Google Meet, and I'll give you little breakout rooms, and you can talk to your partners, and I can jump in and check in on you and things like that. So I'm not going to take away partner projects. I think collaboration and working with other people is very, very important. It's an important skill to master. So I'm not going to take that away just because we have to learn virtually at any point, whether it's just you or all of us together. I think I hit most of those in general. Most of your questions, just kind of in general, a lot of them were about what's coming up next. So feel free on these burning questions to ask any questions sort of related to any topic. It doesn't have to be what we're currently talking about. If there's another question you have that's science related, don't give me a question that you can look up on Google, because I'm not Google. But if there's a question you think I might know that you just wondered about, feel free to ask. So once again, moving forward, energy, space, which I know a lot of you are looking forward to. When I mentioned it in class, a lot of you seem pretty excited about that. And I'm pretty excited about it too. I like space as well. So hopefully we have a little bit of fun with it. I will see you next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy what little nice weather we have left. And I will see you on Monday.